4 hours of standing here on this street corner in the freezing cold. You're telling me all you have to show for it is $2.47?
Hey, the economy's bad, lady. What can I tell you?
Okay, Santa. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the Christmas spirit this year?
An encounter with the beard bandit today.
Well, you heard right.
How many does that make?
17 victims so far.
Well, what is this punk trying to prove, anyway?
Maybe Santa forgot to bring him the BB gun he wanted when he was 10. He has lingering issues.
Well, stay on it. Whoever he is, he's selling papers, so more power to him. Maybe when he finally does come in from the cold, you can get him to turn himself into you. It happens all the time with reporters.
Yeah, with serial killers, maybe. Not with fake beard thieves. Let me guess. The beard bandit is not the reason you asked me in here, is it?
Have I told you how much I enjoyed your story about the three-legged dog that saved the old lady from the fire?
No.
You write with such sincerity and warmth.
Uh-oh.
What?
The last time I wrote with warmth and sincerity, I wound up spending Independence Day with America's oldest living veteran.
And turned in some of your best work, I might add.
It was pathetic. He was 104. He had no idea where he was. Every time a firecracker went off, he started looking for a foxhole. Bob, when am I going to get to be a real reporter?
Soon. I'm grooming you.
You've been saying that since you had hair. I just don't want to cover this fluff anymore. I want a real assignment, something with teeth, you know?
You're shopping your resume, aren't you?
No, Bob. I just want to know that my abilities are being appreciated here.
Have I ever told you how much I appreciate your willingness to work holidays?
The answer is no.
What's the question?
You were about to ask me to sacrifice my Christmas again.
I was?
Yeah.
Okay, I was. But not for just any old story. A perennial favorite.
Okay, let me guess. Candle lighting ceremony in the park.
No, even better. Think reader's favorite.
Snowman building competition.
Think heartwarming, life-affirming, a real tearjerker.
I give up.
Hamden, Indiana, ring any bells?
Secret Santa?
That's the one.
Bob, that story is so tired I'm getting sleepy just thinking about it.
Not according to our readership. Year in and year out, the Secret Santa is the holiday's most popular story. Every year on Christmas Eve, a mysterious stranger appears from the mist to bestow a gift on some poor, less fortunate sap. Our readers eat that stuff up. I've already slated it for feature front on the Christmas day. So, naturally, I wanted my best reporter for the job.
Spare me, Bob. The real reason you want me is because you assume, as usual, that because I'm single, I have nothing better to do for the holidays than spend it in some podunk town in the middle of nowhere.
I'll up your per diem to $30. And throw in one of my wife's rum cakes.
No, forget it. I don't care who got an oxygen tank in their stocking. And despite what you might think of me, I do have plans for Christmas. Ryan is taking his fiancée to Maui.
Anybody I know?
Very funny. He is going to pop the question. I can feel it. And when he does, I will wait the appropriate amount of time, say 10 seconds, and then give him a resounding yes.
Okay, I'll cut you a break. But when Kessler wins the Pulitzer for the Secret Santa story, don't come crying to me.
Aloha, Bob. Of course, I want to see you guys for Christmas, but I just don't think I can possibly make it. I mean, I can't just tell Ryan I'm not coming. Sue, I know that Maui is not traditional in your book, but think of it this way. While you're snowbound in 15-degree weather, I will be digging my toes into warm sand, sipping an umbrella drink. Besides, your house is always so full of screaming kids, you won't even miss me. Oh, that's my other line, Sue. I gotta go. We'll argue later. Hello? Ryan, hey. Perfect timing. I was on the other line with my sister, Susie Homemaker. By the way, thank you for taking me to Maui. I don't think I can play Aunt Becky again this year. Anyway, where are you?
I'm in Chicago. Snowed in. Flight's been canceled. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it out of here until morning.
You're kidding.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. It's beyond my control. If it's any consolation, I have something here in my hand that'll make it worth the wait.
Ryan, don't do that. You know I hate surprises.
Oh, I have a feeling you like this one.
You wouldn't want to give me a hint, would you?
Not a chance. But if you meet me at Chianti's tomorrow evening, you can see for yourself.
How about 7?
Perfect. Look, babe. I have to go find a hotel room. I'll call you later. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Hey, perhaps your friend was detained.
You know what I think happened? I think there was probably some old lady in Des Moines who was desperate to get back to her dying husband. And Ryan just couldn't say no. He's such a soft touch. He gave up his seat. And he couldn't recharge his cell phone, so he wasn't able to call me.
And the phone line is in Chicago. Hey, they're all probably down because of the storm. And he couldn't even use it to pay for.
That is right. And when he shows up, I'm sure he will have a big, beautiful bouquet of flowers.
Hey, guarda I bei fiori. Perhaps you should go to him, eh?
Perhaps.
Hello, Rebecca.
For me?
Are you waiting long?
Oh, just since 7. 3 hours and 21 minutes, to be exact.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, it's a really interesting story. I mean, if you were a writer...
I am a writer.
I mean a real writer. You see, I'm stuck in the airport for 4 hours. There's not a cab to be found. Suddenly, this car pulls up. A woman leans out. She asks me if I want to ride, and I say sure, hoping she can drop me off at a hotel.
Where is this story headed, Ryan?
Well, we end up driving around for hours. But Nina, she never complains, and it's just so...
Nina?
Yeah, finally, she offers me a spot on the couch for the night.
Bottom line me, Ryan.
We made love. But I don't want you to think it was some cheap physical thing. It was more like magical sharing of souls.
Ryan, you are supposed to be sharing your soul with me.
We love each other, Rebecca.
You mean you and me?
No, Nina and me. We're soulmates. We don't expect you to understand.
We? You're already a we? Oh, well, we weren't a we for at least 5 months after we started dating.
Well, that's just it. This isn't dating. This is a connection. We're
soulmates, yeah. I heard you the first time, Ryan. Let me give you a little news flash. You have to have a soul before you can mate it. I hate Christmas.
Gee, what happened to you? You look like you slept in a dumpster.
My life is a dumpster. Ryan met someone.
You're kidding.
Not something I usually joke about, Bob.
Wow, I guess Maui's off.
Try not to look so happy about it, would you?
Sorry. Is there anything I can do?
No, I just came to inform you that I no longer have a life, and I will work Christmas just like every other year.
And Secret Santa?
Sure, why not just complete my humiliation? But I want you to know, if I have to waste my time doing a stupid story, I intend to do it my way.
Which means...
I want you to give me a chance to prove to you that I can be a real reporter. I want to unmask him.
Reveal the secret Santa.
Yep. I do an investigative piece. When I am done with him, he will be known as the Bleeding Heart Do-Gooder, formerly known as Secret Santa.
I got a pair of Pacer tickets that says you can't do it. Courtside.
You're on. Humbug. Right, turn right, go 5 miles and stop. Stop sign and turn right again. Oh. Number for a service station in Hamden, one with a tow truck, preferably. What are you looking at? Hi, look, I'm stuck out on the road and I need a tow. I don't know, my car just died. No, I assure you, I did not run out of gas. How do I know there's a problem? Well, the huge cloud of smoke coming out of the back of my car would be my first clue. No, my oil light did not come on. Please, just come and get me. I am not in the mood for this. I'm like a half a mile off Route 74, the Hamden exit, and there is a very large cow standing in the middle of the road. How will you know me? I will be the woman standing next to the very large cow standing in the middle of the road.
Yes, ma'am. On the surface, Hamden's not much to look at. But we got something the big city is sorely lacking.
What's that? Free parking?
Christmas!
I sort of thought Christmas was a universal phenomenon.
Oh, not in Hamden, and we do it right. Here it's sort of a year-round thing.
Oh, sounds exhausting.
Oh, I don't mean decorations and caroling all year. I'm talking about the spirit.
Ah, the spirit, right. Speaking of the Christmas spirit, Harley, was it?
Yeah, Harley.
What can you tell me about Secret Santa?
Well, it was Christmas, 95, and my business was hurting. Just not enough car trouble in Hamden. But I knew that beyond those fields was a big, beautiful highway where travelers were breaking down all the time, and all I needed was a way to bring them to me. Secret Santa had the answer.
I give up. Secret Santa bought you a tow truck.
No, a hydraulic lift.
So, any ideas who we might be?
Well, I've got my theories. But to tell you the truth, I'm not sure I want to know. It's more fun this way.
Say you did want to know. Who would you guess?
I reckon if I had to wager a guess, I'd lay my money on Mr. John Martin Carter.
Okay. Who's he?
Only the richest man in town.
John Martin Carter, huh?
After you, Miss Chandler.
Merry Christmas and welcome to the old Hampton Inn. Would you, Harley? What can I do for you, dear?
I brought you a customer, Winifred. A reporter from the city.
My. Welcome to Hampton.
Thank you. I need a room.
Oh, goodness, dear, I don't think I can help you. I just rented out our last room not 10 minutes ago to a couple from Bloomington named Bird.
You know what they say, the early bird gets the worm, or in this case, the room.
Harley, that's a good one. I don't know how you keep coming up with these things.
They just pop up out of me sometimes.
Excuse me. Could you tell me if there's any place else to stay in this town?
Well, there is a place that takes our guests when there's an overflow.
Perfect. Point me in that direction.
Harley, why don't you take Miss
Chandler
over to Court Peak Cove, and I'll call ahead and let Russell know you're coming.
Sure thing.
Court Peak Cove. Sounds lovely.
It's a great place. Really nice folks over there.
A rest home? You're not serious.
Yes, ma'am. Rest home always takes the overflow when the inn is full. It's not so bad. I mean, all the tapioca you can eat, and they play a pretty mean bingo game on occasion.
Please tell me I'll have my car ready by tomorrow.
Oh, it's no sweat, Miss Chandler. I'm the best mechanic in town.
Aren't you the only mechanic in town, Harley?
That, too. Well, let's get you settled.
Yeah. You've done enough, thanks.
Good night.
Good evening, miss. Would you like a cookie?
Oh, no, thank you. I came from the old Hampton Inn.
Oh, yes. Winifred said you'd be needing a place to stay.
Yeah.
My name is Russell.
Rebecca.
Oh, hi. Come on with me.
Thank you. I had no idea Hampton was such a tourist hotspot.
Well, most of the times, no, but we do have a lot of seasonal visitors. They come here looking for the Christmas spirit, and we have the best live pageant in the whole state of Indiana. You see, a few years back, Mr. Carter donated money for sets and costumes.
Would that be John Martin Carter?
Oh, you know Mr. Carter?
Not yet.
Oh. It's not the Waldorf, but it's cozy. Now, if you need me, all you got to do is press this little button.
Great.
Now, if you have a mind, there's bingo in the recreation room at 7. Then afterwards, we all gather in front of the television and watch Touched by an Angel reruns.
Oh, I was wondering if you could tell me where I could get something to eat around here.
Oh, I'm sorry to say we finished up dinner at 4:30. Town Square's a short walk, though. You might try Charlie's Diner.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't happen to have a DSL line or high-speed internet access, would you?
No, but we do have oxygen hookups in every room, if that helps. Have a good night.
This is perfect. In less than 24 hours, I have lost my fiancé, my car, and my dignity. Now I'm gonna go to sleep in an old folks' home. Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
and this road. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Rated PG-13. Screenings start Tuesday night at midnight.
You know how much Grandma wanted to be here for your first Christmas? You see, Grandma lives way down here, and you live way up here. Brian, your cousin, he's a little bit older than you. He lives here in Chicago. And your Aunt Lisa lives here in Baltimore. Uncle Ernie? Way out in Hawaii. Oh, but don't you worry. We'll always be together for Christmas.
Being together is the best part of the holidays, and Cheerios is happy to be part of the family.
You just ate Dallas.
Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Absolutely.
He helped me pick this up.
The Leo Diamond, crafted by the artisans at Leo Schachter and hand-selected for exceptional beauty by Kay Jewelers.
Can I give you folks a lift?
Every kiss begins with K.
The next time you're so stuffed up that it feels like your nose has taken over, you should try Afrin. Afrin starts working the moment you spray it for instant 12-hour relief. Breathe better in an Afrin instant.
Prego, share of what's inside. Now introducing hearty meat sauce loaded with hand-trimmed beef. New Prego hearty meat sauce.
Know how to take advantage of a good thing? Then we've got a phone plan for you. Call anyone, anywhere from home. The more you talk, the better the deal. Go ahead, take advantage of us.
Coming soon on all new episodes of American Dreams. As a son learns the harsh realities of war,
The doctor said I can come home.
another will undergo a miracle. And for a daughter,
You sure?
life is changing. Plus musical guests. Jennifer Love Hewitt as Nancy Sinatra and Macy Gray as Carla Thomas. All new American Dreams, NBC Sundays.
Be there first. Where no sports sedan has been before. The all-new 270 horsepower Acura TL. A higher form of performance.
Good morning, Rebecca. How'd you sleep last night?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Would you like some juice?
Sure, why not? Bill, what is this? It tastes like liquid fish eggs.
Prune juice. Keeps the body regular. Oh, you missed a doozy of a bingo game last night. Miss Ruthie won a $17 pot on the final card.
My loss. Oh, before I forget, Russell, could you, put this in your outgoing mail for me?
Oh, I'd be happy to. Yeah.
My sister worries if she doesn't know where I am.
Oh, hey, this postcard's from Hawaii.
I know. Oh, one more thing. Could you tell me where I could find a John Martin Carter?
391 South Madison. House on the corner. You can't miss it.
Great.
Carter residence. May I help you?
Hi, I'm here to see Mr. Carter. Mr. John Martin Carter?
And your name is?
Rebecca Chandler.
From?
The Indianapolis Sentinel. I'm a reporter.
I'm sorry, I don't find a Rebecca Chandler on Mr. Carter's appointment log.
That's because I don't have an appointment.
I'm afraid Mr. Carter doesn't see anyone without an appointment.
Okay, I'd like to make one.
For what time?
Let's see, it's, 10:05 now. How about 10:15?
I'm sorry, but Mr. Carter is not available.
Okay, when will he be? Wow, cutting edge stuff.
Hamden Herald? Oh, is that right? I'll make sure that gets in. Well, you have a Merry Christmas, too. Hi. Oh, hi. Can I help you?
Yes, hi, I'm Rebecca Chandler. I'm a reporter for the Sentinel.
The Indianapolis Sentinel?
That's the one.
Well, welcome to Hamden. I'm George Gibson. I'm editor of the Hamden Herald. It's always nice to meet a colleague.
Likewise. Listen, I was wondering if you could help me with a story I'm working on.
A story? On Hamden?
Sort of. Specifically, Secret Santa.
Oh. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you folks run a piece every year.
That's right.
You don't normally send a reporter, though. Usually just a phone call.
This year we wanted to do it right, so here I am.
Ah.
No, thanks.
Well, how can I help you?
Well, let's take a look at the history of the so-called Secret Santa. Last year, he left a wheelchair for some kid. What was his name?
Scotty Westbrook. Just turned 11 on November 3rd. Parents are dead. Lives with his older sister, Callie, who takes care of him. He wore out the old chair he had.
And the year before it was,
It was a down payment on a double-wide trailer for Tess and Arthur Meyerson on account of theirs got burned up in an electrical fire. Year before that, we had a flood. Ruined the church organ. Secret Santa took care of that, too, and the new one plays the prettiest hymns you've ever heard.
In '99, a dishwasher for an old lady named Figgins.
Couldn't wash them by hand anymore on account of her arthritis.
Paid a $7,500 hospital bill for a Mrs. Ethel Wilkins in '98.
Her husband was in ICU before he died. She didn't have insurance.
And then there were various other gifts. A set of tools for an indigent carpenter, braces for a foster child, and so on and so on. Mr. Gibson, you probably know just about everything that goes on in this town. I'm sure you have some idea who Secret Santa is.
Miss Chandler, could I give you a little bit of advice?
Sure.
Go ahead and file your story, just like every year. But don't go playing Woodward and Bernstein. Leave the secret in Secret Santa alone.
But don't we journalists have a duty to our readers?
Well, maybe in the big city. In Hamden, we have a duty to each other. And this old newspaper man knows when it's best to leave well enough alone.
One more question. Can you tell me where I would find Scotty Westbrook?
420 South Amber Street.
Walking distance?
It's about 5 blocks due west.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Gibson.
And to you.
All I know is when we woke up Christmas morning, there it was, sitting on the front porch. A note pinned to it from Secret Santa.
Miss Westbrook.
Callie.
Callie, do you have any idea who might have left it there?
I know exactly who left it there.
You do?
Yep. An angel straight from heaven. It was a special angel that wanted to help Scotty.
An angel? Oh, aren't you curious who that angel might be?
Reverend Terry says you shouldn't question angels.
I bet he never worked on a seminary paper.
Pardon?
Nothing. Callie, don't you think it might be nice to recognize this Secret Santa for his generosity to your brother, to say thank you?
Oh, but I do thank him. Every day.
You do?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I thank him by how I live my life. By taking care of my little brother. By trying to do right by people. Just the other day at the diner, a man left $20 on a $5 tab. I chased him 4 blocks just to give him his change. So do you want to meet Scotty?
Sure.
Hey, Scotty. There's someone here to see you.
Hey, Scotty. I'm Rebecca.
Hi.
So you're a Pacers fan, huh?
No, I'm their biggest fan.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. What was the Pacers' original home?
State Fairgrounds Coliseum.
All right. What was their record the second year Larry Bird was head coach?
You mean the year he was coach of the year? 58 wins, 24 losses. Best in franchise history.
Not bad.
Now it's my turn. Where did the Pacers get their name? From a horse or a car?
Now, that's a trick question. Because it's both. They're named after the pace car from the Indy 500, as well as the pace horse from harness racing.
Up top.
So what did you think of Reggie draining that 40-foot buzzer beater against the Celtics last Saturday?
Nothing but nets.
You think they got a shot at going all the way?
If they get help in the middle, then maybe.
That's some chair you got there. What's it do?
Just about everything. It's state-of-the-art, fully equipped with sensory and navigational capability.
Wow. No, Scotty, this is really good.
I'm going to art school when I get older. Callie says I have talent.
She's right. It was nice meeting you, Scotty.
Will you be coming to the tree lighting ceremony?
I don't know.
If you decide to come, you can see me throw the switch.
I'll try to make it.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
By the way, do you know John Martin Carter?
Oh, of course. Everyone in Hamden knows Mr. Carter.
Do you think maybe he could be Scotty's anonymous donor?
Like I said, it was an angel.
And never question an angel. I know.
Santa baby, slip a table under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a comfy little sofa for two, light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Pier 1, get in touch with your senses.
This holiday season, the best place to find Nemo is under your tree. Bring home the #1 DVD of all time.
Come on.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a Pixar Animation Studios film, Finding Nemo, now on DVD and video.
Over 2 million cups of this coffee are sold every day. Makes us think we're onto something.
My headaches have always been a pain in the neck. Not just a pain in the neck, I mean a headache with pain in the neck and shoulders. That's why now I take Excedrin tension headache, because that's exactly what it relieves. Tension headaches with stiffness in your neck and shoulders. And Excedrin relieves them fast, too. I mean, why let tension headaches be a pain in the neck?
Excedrin tension headache, the headache medicine.
Secret Santa will return in a moment on NBC.
Tuesday, when a child is kidnapped, how far would you go to save him?
Dirty little secrets going on the record.
Law & Order SVU, NBC Tuesday.
engaging the mind and speaking to the soul, honoring tradition and inspiring a cause, sharing a dream and celebrating genius, watching drama unfold and bringing people together. J.P. Morgan Chase. Living, giving, leading.
Tents, backpack, sleeping bag. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Can't wait for yours? Then get into the Jeep year-end sales drive, where well-qualified owners and lessees can buy a Jeep Grand Cherokee for $299 a month for 39 months and get our 770 powertrain limited warranty. Hurry to your Jeep dealer and see how good the best values in America can be.
Saddam Hussein has been captured at 11.
Good morning, Indianapolis Sentinel.
Where's my secret Santa?
I'm telling you, it's this Carter character. He's one of those patriarchal types. From what I can tell, he's the only one here in Mayberry with deep enough pockets. The only problem is I'm having a little trouble getting in to see him.
Oh, so you're saying I should give away the Pacer tickets?
Don't you dare. I've never let a little stumbling block get in my way before.
That's my girl. Oh, by the way, Ryan called.
Ryan? Really? What did he want?
He wanted to know where you were.
But you didn't tell him, did you?
Of course not. I told him you ran off with a Chippendale dancer.
Good answer.
Chandler, I gotta go. Keep me in the loop.
Will do. All right, Mr. Carter, you have avoided me long enough.
May I help you?
Yes, hi, Rebecca Chandler here for my 3 o'clock with Mr. Carter.
Are you certain?
Quite. Yes, he told me not to be late and to let him know if I had any trouble getting in.
That's odd.
Odd? Why?
Well, Mr. Carter is out of the country, and it seems strange he would make an appointment with you.
Well, silly me. I must have written the appointment down on the wrong day. When did you say you expect him back?
I didn't say.
Well, if you did...
Christmas Eve, but I don't believe you'll be seeing anyone. Good day.
Of course. Secret Santa couldn't miss Christmas Eve, now could he?
Alternator shot.
Well, can't you just put in a new one?
You mean you want an alternate alternator?
Bet you've been waiting to say that all day, haven't you, Harley?
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't need a comedian. I need a mechanic, so just fix it.
Okay, but I gotta order it.
Order it? How long's that gonna take?
Usually I can get an alternator in a few hours.
Oh, good.
But yours is a special order. It's gonna take a little longer.
How much longer?
3 or 4 days.
Harley, I am on a deadline here.
Well, I'll do what I can, but you know how it slows down at the holidays.
Yeah, tell me about it.
There's some nice cheese Danish on my desk.
Everybody I've talked to points to Carter. He's this local daddy warbucks who likes to spread his green around. I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue of the old codger. Oh, by the way, I'm having dinner with the mayor. Should be good for a homespun quote or 2. Okay, I'll check in with you later. Bye. Hey, Scotty.
Hi, Miss Chandler. How's your story coming?
Fine, I think. You can call me Rebecca. So, Scotty, have you ever met Mr. Carter?
Sure, lots of times.
He seems like a pretty generous guy, doesn't he?
He's always doing things for me when he's in town. Callie and I do okay, though. She's been running the diner all by herself. Why, Charlie's in Florida.
Florida?
His father's kind of sick, I think.
Scotty, aren't you supposed to be doing your homework?
See you later, Rebecca.
See you, Scotty. Hi, Winifred. I'd ask you to join me, but I'm meeting the mayor. You haven't seen him, have you?
Well, only every time I look in the mirror.
You're the mayor?
You didn't think a town like Hamden ran itself, did you?
No, I guess not.
So I suppose this is about your story?
As a matter of fact, yes. I was wondering what you could tell me about John Martin Carter.
Well, what would you like to know?
Well, how rich is he?
Oh, very rich. Old money rich.
And from what I gather, he's not exactly stingy with his old money.
He's the most charitable man in town, other than the Secret Santa, of course.
Come on, Winifred. Surely it has occurred to you. Secret Santa, Carter, same person. I mean, he has motive, opportunity, and means. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to put two and two together.
I don't know, dear. We have a population of nearly 5,000 souls.
Yes. But how many of those souls could shell out thousands of dollars for a new wheelchair? All I'm saying is, if I were a betting woman, I would put my Secret Santa chips on John Martin Carter.
Well, I suppose you have your story then.
Almost. I just have to catch him in the act.
What are you doing tonight?
I don't have any plans.
Perfect. Then you can accompany me to the annual tree lighting. You might enjoy yourself.
Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Thank you. As mayor of Hamden, I'd like to offer our heartfelt appreciation to the donor of this year's Christmas tree, our dear friend, Mr. John Martin Carter. And now, Scotty, if you would, let there be light. Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice tree. Good idea. George, can I borrow your camera?
Now remember what happened last time.
Get a picture of
Can I give you a lift, dear?
No, I'm fine. Thanks. I'll walk. Winifred, I had a really nice time.
Well, I'm glad. Good night.
Good night.
So sorry. I didn't see you.
For not seeing me, you had pretty good aim. Well, all I wanted was to have a nice, peaceful Christmas in Hawaii. I wanted to lay on the beach and smell the coconut oil, hear the waves crashing on the sand. But no, oh, no. Look at me now. I'm standing here covered in muck. I'm in a town that probably doesn't even have a decent dry cleaner.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
No. You've done enough.
Christmas? What happened to you?
Just some more of your small town Christmas spirit.
Bah humbug.
Short on time with a long list in hand? Target's the spot for last-minute gifts.
I went to pick up her uncle. She said he was short, white hat.
Short? Come on. Uncle Pillsbury Doughboy?
I never met him.
I should have sent you a picture, but this camera phone thing's just too complicated.
Here. Sprint made picture mail right. It's easy to take and send pictures anywhere in their complete wireless network because they built it from the ground up. Thanks. May I?
Everyone else does.
Now get 2 PCS Vision picture phones for $149.98. PCS from Sprint.
Get together this holiday at Red Lobster to create your own seafood feast. Choose 3 of your favorites to create your feast. It's a delicious new way to celebrate the season. Come together right now at Red Lobster.
My family's always so busy, so we made a special night once a week when we unplug everything for a little while and get together. Family game night. We play fun games like Clue and Scrabble. It's great, and it's really catching on. Next door, they stopped being couch potatoes to play. Yahtzee! Becky said so long to cyberspace. Sorry. Now, Liz and Robbie's mom gives up gadgets for games, so let's get going. These great games are perfect to buy for the holidays. Unplug and play as a family.
If staying in the game is important to you, ask your doctor about new Levitra. Make this the play that matters. Take action. And ask your doctor if a free sample is right for you. Now's the time to ask about new Levitra.
It still says transmission complete, but that's not true because the paper won't go into the machine. It's not being fed.
FedEx delivery for you.
Just toss it on my desk.
You got it.
Yes, I'm pressing receipt now. Pressing receipt, nothing's happening. It's flashing A7. No, I do not know what that means. If I knew what it meant, do you think I'd be calling you right now?
FedEx Freight.
Owner's menu.
Now along with Express and Ground. Fast, reliable service. With a money-back guarantee. Relax, it's FedEx.
There you go. You like that, huh? All right, come on, let's go. That's it. Good. There you go.
You were always destined for big things. So who'd have ever thought the biggest thing to ever happen to you would be the smallest?
Yeah. Hi, Mommy.
Having a baby changes everything.
Christmas comes early with holiday comedy on NBC Thursday. First Friends.
Merry Christmas.
Then all new Good Morning Miami has the holiday spirit.
And it tastes like hot danger.
Plus, Will and Grace has Harry Connick Jr.
Hey, Feliz Navidoo.
And Scrubs has Scott Foley. NBC Thursday.
Tomorrow on Today, the capture of Saddam, a new era for Iraq. What does it mean for our armed forces, and how will it change the race for the White House? Only on Today on NBC.
Comfort food?
You want to join me?
I believe you could tempt me.
This reminds me of when I was a kid.
Pumpkin pie, you mean?
No. Sneaking downstairs in the middle of the night, pigging out.
Well, I've spent my fair share of time in this refrigerator.
Do you like working here, Russell?
In fact, I don't consider this work at all. I love what I do. I suppose most people can't say that.
Yeah, but isn't it hard spending your whole life taking care of people?
No. I like taking care of people. Makes me feel good. See, most of the people here, their families either live too far away or they don't have time for them anymore.
That's sad.
I guess when you get right down to it, there's nothing worse than being alone.
You know what? I think I just hit the wall. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Okay. Night, Rebecca.
Good night.
Hello there. Hope I'm not disturbing you, but I noticed your light was still on.
Well, I was just about to turn in.
Well, my name is Miss Ruthie.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. Nice to meet you. Russell tells me you are quite the bingo player.
Yes, he tells me that you're a reporter.
That's right.
But you won't find anything shady around here if that's what you're looking for. Coral Peak Cove is a lovely place to live.
I don't understand.
Well, I assume you're here to do one of those dreadful exposés and how us old people are so mistreated.
Oh, no. No, I'm in town doing a Christmas story. And I'm staying here because there was no room in the inn, if you'll pardon the expression.
I can't tell you how much better I feel.
Oh, good.
But aren't you going to spend the holidays with your family?
No.
Oh, too bad.
You haven't met my family.
And maybe you just haven't learned to appreciate them.
Yeah, maybe you're right. What about your family?
I don't have any family anymore. Unless you count the memories.
Good night, Miss Ruthie.
Oh, good night, dear.
See you later, Mr. Carter. John Martin Carter? Yeah. I didn't think he was supposed to be back until Christmas. Looks like he came back early. Sorry. I've got a lock on Secret Santa, and I am moving in for the kill.
I knew I could count on my ace reporter. I'm moving your story from features to the front page. We'll call it Secret Santa Revealed. I'll tell the printer to double the rock.
I do have one small request, though.
Name it.
I want those Pacer tickets now.
You're kidding.
No, I know you, and I want to make sure I have them in my hot little hands before you get my story.
Chandler, that's blackmail.
If you want Secret Santa, get me those Pacer tickets by tomorrow morning. Oh, and one more thing. These terms, non-negotiable. Have a nice day. Hey, you, firewood guy. Oh, no, not you again. Not the Phantom Splasher.
Afraid so.
Yeah, thanks for the mud bath, mister. You know, there is a course for people like you. It's called Driver's Ed.
Thanks for the tip.
Hey, could you just let me in so I can keep my appointment, please?
Your appointment?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Carter's niece. His, grandniece, actually. I guess he forgot I was coming today. He's prone to forgetting things these days. You know how it is.
Well, I'm not sure I can let you in without Mr. Carter's permission.
Of course you can. Just open up the gate. Then you can get back to whatever it is you're doing over there.
I didn't know that Mr. Carter had a niece.
Well, maybe he doesn't choose to share the private details of his life with the firewood guy. Did you ever think of that?
Well, to tell you the truth, Miss
Rebecca Chandler.
Miss Chandler, Mr. Carter usually takes a nap this time of day. You know how it is. But I do know for a fact that he's going to the mayor's Christmas party this evening.
Bye-bye.
I can't tell.
I should have used Preparation H.
Preparation H Cooling Gel cools on contact for fast relief. Preparation H Cooling Gel cools on contact.
When your dad is the leader of the free world,
When I get to Prague, I will fulfill all my diplomatic obligations.
life is all work and no play.
I've been smiling so much my teeth are sunburned.
On January 9th,
Don't I deserve one night of freedom?
Liberty's gone AWOL.
Anna Foster is about to declare her independence.
Why can't Anna just do what I tell her to do like the British?
Mandy Moore, chasing liberty.
I want to find passion.
Sorry about that. We're just looking for passion.
Rated PG-13.
Zale's half-carat princess cut diamond ring for just $199. Stunning and unforgettable. Oh, look, it matches her perfectly. Exclusively at Zale's, making moments last a lifetime.
Ah, Sicily. Pizza Hut Sicilian pizza tastes like you are there. With a thick crust and robust Italian blend of garlic, basil, and oregano baked right into every bite. Get a one-topping Sicilian pizza, just $8.99.
Hey, wait a minute! We're not in Sicily. We're in Cleveland.
Who cares? The Sicilian pizza, just $8.99. It's always a festive occasion when you gather around the good stuff.
What's with the accordion player?
Secret Santa will return in a moment on NBC.
This is the cashmere that loves courtside seats. It's the cashmere that cleans up well for a night on the town. And it's the cashmere that caught her eye, making it the cashmere that'll be his favorite sweater for years to come. Discover the warmth of Tasso Elba and Clubroom cashmere, only at Macy's. Choose from unique styles and classic colors. It's softness and luxury that feels as good as it looks. Macy's, the perfect gift.
The 7-passenger, electronic four-wheel drive, Acura MDX. Power and safety, living in perfect harmony.
It could be a slippery morning commute at 11.
Dashing through the snow.
Welcome,
in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits
Harley.
bright.
Season's greetings, Miss Chandler. How do you like my tie?
Ooh, words fail me, Harley. So, how's my car coming?
Nothing to worry about. I should have her up and running in no time.
Good. My feet hurt.
I bet.
Hey, Callie. Oh, hey. Merry Christmas. Thank you. So how are you and Scotty spending the holiday?
Oh, we usually go over and visit Mr. Carter.
Oh, that's nice. I bet he appreciates the company. Callie, dear, give me here.
In a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go.
Hey, Scotty.
Oh, hi, Rebecca. Find Secret Santa yet?
Not yet, but I'm close.
You think it's Mr. Carter, don't you?
Well, let's just say he's my leading suspect.
Why don't you just ask him?
I'm having a little trouble tracking him down.
Not anymore. He just walked in.
That's John Martin Carter?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Scotty.
Hello. John. Hi. Oh, good to see you.
How about a cup of cider, Mr. Carter?
Thank you.
Here you go.
Well, it isn't my favorite niece. John Martin Carter.
I am so embarrassed.
Don't apologize. Can I freshen up that cider?
Sure. You know, sometimes journalists have to, how should I put this, be creative to get their stories.
And am I one of your stories?
Maybe.
No. Here I am. I have nothing to hide.
Well, okay. Well, what do you know about Secret Santa?
About the same as everyone else. Not much.
Yes, but you're not everybody else, are you?
You mean you think I'm Secret Santa?
I do.
How long have you been a reporter?
About 10 years.
And then you've covered enough stories to realize that the obvious answer isn't always the right one.
I've covered my share of hard-hitting news, all right, and I've learned plenty.
I'll make you a deal. Have dinner with me tomorrow night, and I'll give you an exclusive interview.
You'll answer all of my questions?
Within reason.
Deal.
Good. How about 7 o'clock at my place?
Your place?
Yeah, Nathan is very anxious to meet you.
Nathan?
You know, the gatekeeper.
Oh, him. Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, where is it?
It's around back.
What's going on here, Harley?
There was a little problem.
Define little.
Well, I was testing a new digital blowtorch the wife gave me for my birthday. I'll be doggone it.
Bottom line me, Harley.
Personally, I prefer the old torches. They're more predictable.
My car, you killed my car!
Hey, don't worry, I got you covered. My cousin Eldon works over at the Car World.
You better have a cousin that's a lawyer, because you're going to need it.
I can buff it a little. I got my buffer.
It's totaled. Can you believe it?
Hey, if you ask me, you should have put the flame to that bucket of bolts years ago. Get something with a little style.
With what you pay me, please.
So how's the story coming?
I'm having dinner with him tonight.
Maybe I underestimated you, Chandler. Maybe you are cut out for real news. So, what's the old buzzard like, anyway?
Well, you've seen one old buzzard. You've seen them all.
Chandler, I presume.
Yes, we've spoken. You must be my intercom friend.
Mr. Carter is waiting for you in the library.
He's so beat up, it's hard to tell what he's like.
Golly, even money that this nagged sea biscuit couldn't even finish 6 furlongs.
I just think this horse has a lot of heart.
I thought I had it. Stop right. I couldn't see him.
He's blind in one eye.
This holiday, own the epic true story of 4 long shots whose spirit couldn't be broken.
He made me better. You made me better.
Seabiscuit. Own and give the DVD and video December 16th.
And 1, and 2.
Miss Hildy, can I see?
Yes. Continue growth, and 1,
Keepsake your memories with the Swan Lake Barbie Ballerina, one of the many new keepsake ornaments from Hallmark. Get a free Hallmark Keepsake Santa ornament when you buy 2 keepsake ornaments, only at your Hallmark Gold Crown store.
Chili's, I love that spice. Chili's, woo woo woo, it's so nice.
We combine our famous chicken crispers, buffalo wings, and southwestern egg rolls to create the triple play appetizer. Want more flavor? Come to Chili's.
Have you discovered the secret of the Big O? Overstock.com. It's an online outlet, a department store where everything's always on sale. Save up to 70% on designer clothing, bedding, electronics, and diamond jewelry. Buy best-selling books 25% below Amazon with $2.95 shipping and live operators 24/7. All waiting for you. So discover the secret of the Big O. Overstock.com.
The new Sonic Air Elite by Philips. With patented sonic technology, its bristle tips move 3 times faster for a deep cleaning experience unlike any other. For whiter teeth and healthier gums, stop brushing. Start Sonicare.
Pillsbury ready-to-bake cookies with Hershey's chocolate chips.
What's next? Baking sheets. Okay, got it?
Just 2 simple steps.
Get this one.
Place
Here.
and bake.
Cookies!
Pillsbury ready-to-bake cookies. Warm, moist, and now loaded with real Hershey's chocolate chips. So rich, so chocolatey. Together, add cookies.
Few stories have captured our imagination like Seabiscuit, and nothing captures the spirit of America better than Kodak black and white film, celebrating the moments and the memories. Kodak is proud to share the inspiring true story of Seabiscuit. Available to own on DVD and video December 16th. Make any picture a classic with Kodak black and white film. There's nothing hotter than NBC Monday. On an all-new Las Vegas, meet poker champions who kill to win. Then, a special Monday mismatch. Remember this, Average Joe?
Look into his eyes and see what you feel.
Maybe the matchmaker can find him love. A special Monday mismatch after an all-new Las Vegas, NBC Monday.
Tuesday, what's the best way to watch an all-new episode of The Tracy Morgan Show?
Duct tape to a ping pong table like this.
Critics rave it's instantly winning. It'll brighten your winter. And Jimmy's the cutest thing to hit television in years.
Ho, ho, ho!
Ho, ho, ho! Back at you!
All new Tracy Morgan Show, NBC Tuesday.
Next Sunday at 7/6 Central, NBC presents the epic love story. Leonardo DiCaprio stars Titanic. NBC next Sunday, 7/6 Central.
That was some dinner. Don't tell me your grandmother is Julia's child.
Not quite. My wife taught me to cook.
Wife.
I married my college sweetheart. Cooking was one of her many talents.
And where might she be this fine evening?
She passed away.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It happened almost 5 years ago. I've been traveling ever since. I guess I found the only way to deal with the loss was to throw myself headlong into my work.
Speaking of work, what is it that you do? What has you traveling so much?
I spend a great deal of time in the rainforest.
You're a tree hugger?
Not quite. I'm there on behalf of the indigenous people. See, there's tribes of natives whose culture dates back thousands of years, and up until recently, they've been able to live just as their ancestors did, without interference. Thank you, Nate. Well, now it seems that big business is catching up to them, tearing apart their habitat.
Where do you fit in?
I'm an international lawyer, and they're my clients. Last year, I filed a lawsuit on their behalf to force 3 of the major lumber companies to cease harvesting in the rainforest. It's fulfilling work, but it keeps me out of town 3 weeks out of the month.
Yes, but you made a point to be home by Christmas Eve.
Well, you know what they say. There's no place like home for the holidays.
You know, if there were a contest for Mr. Ambiguity, you would win first prize.
You want to know if I'm Secret Santa, don't you?
A simple yes or no would suffice.
What if I were Secret Santa?
Then I would be right, because I think you are.
And what if I told you I didn't want to see that bit of news in your paper?
And why not?
Because Secret Santa can't exist in the public eye. It's his anonymity that allows him to do the most good. And quietly serving others is what Secret Santa's all about.
Which gives me all the more reason to suspect you.
Well, I'm flattered that you would think I'm that type of person. But I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not Secret Santa.
Really? You're not?
No, I'm not.
And you're telling the truth?
The truth. I hope this doesn't mean that we can't see each other again.
No. I mean, yes, maybe. That is, if my boss doesn't kill me first.
So, can I drive you back?
No, I think I'm gonna walk. I need to think.
I understand.
I had a really nice time tonight.
Me too. Listen.
I know what you're gonna say. And, I mean, I had a really nice time. As a matter of fact, the evening was perfect, except for the fact that you're not Secret Santa, of course. And I know we're standing out here in the moonlight, and we seem to really connect in there. And I'm just in a really bad place right now, which might be why I'm babbling. But, you know, I'm still dealing with the whole Ryan
What
thing.
I was going to say is that I'm taking Scotty to pick out a Christmas tree tomorrow afternoon if you'd like to join us.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll check my schedule.
Great. I'll walk you to the gate. Good night.
Bob, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down! You told me Secret Santa's in the bag! I've been promoting this story all over town, on the radio, on the local TV, even on one of those little planes. Drag a banner. And now, the day before the deadline, you call up and tell me the Secret Santa is still a secret!
Okay, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It was a huge mistake, but I will make it up to you.
I don't want you to make it up to me. I want you to find my Secret Santa. And you've got 48 hours to do it.
48 hours. 2 days. This is such a waste of time. I'm gonna fail. I might as well just face the fact. Miss Ruthie. Hi. I was just...
No need to explain, dear. Matter of fact, most of the residents here at Coral Peak Cove talk to themselves from time to time.
I promised my editor this story, and it's just not going well.
Well, maybe I can help. What seemed to be the trouble?
Well, I came to Hamden to do a story on Secret Santa, to find out who he is.
I see. Secret Santa.
I was so sure it was Carter.
Carter? John Martin Carter?
That's the one.
Oh, sweet boy. My goodness, I was his 4th grade teacher. He always turned his assignments in on time. Oh, but he's far too busy to play the Secret Santa. I've been around this town for a long time. And if you ask me, Secret Santa has never been much of a secret.
What do you mean?
Well, I've always thought it was the Bonneville sisters.
The who?
The Bonneville sisters. They're spinsters, a touch eccentric, very well off, and they have a lot of time on their hands. They live in a big house on the corner of Elm and Church Street, and if you ask me, I'd take a good look at them.
The Bonneville sisters, huh? Good morning. Russell, hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can I borrow your phone book? I have a hot lead on Secret Santa.
Secret Santa?
I thought it was Carter, but it wasn't. So now I think I am back on track. Here they are. Bonneville, Beatrice and Betty, 21 Elm Street. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, Rebecca, I almost forgot. Winifred called and said a room opened up at the inn. She's holding it for you.
You know what, Russell? Do me a favor. Tell Winifred I'm happy where I am.
This holiday season, Lowe's is the place for appliances.
My washing machine just died.
Lowe's has over 250 brand name appliances in stock. Take one home today or we'll deliver it tomorrow. Even haul the old one away free. Lowe's has low prices every day guaranteed. That's our promise. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Use your Lowe's card and pay nothing until January 2005 on major appliance purchases of $397 or more. Plus, get free delivery on all appliances of $397 or more after mail-in rebate.
Dear DirecTV, cable says reception quality is poor with satellite TV. Lies! My reception is way better with DirecTV than it ever was with cable.
Sincerely, John Amenta.
Did I capture the guy's anger? Yeah? Thank you.
Act now and get a 3-room DirecTV system, including equipment and installation, free.
Cut!
Rediscover the skin nature intended you to have with Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Made with oatmeal, which holds moisture naturally, Aveeno lasts for 24 hours. Aveeno. Discover nature's secret for healthy skin.
Ford's real proud of its all-new Freestar, especially with all its storage capacity. 10 different storage compartments available from the driver's seat alone, and some real innovative thinking, like 2-tier storage in the door. I mean, there's compartments everywhere in this thing. Behind the seat, in the center console, on the headliner, down here at the base of the audio system, and my favorite, right here in the dashboard. I'm telling you, you're going to have to buy stuff to fill this puppy.
The all-new Ford Freestar. If you haven't looked at Ford lately, look again.
Hey, have you checked out the 7-day free trial offer for prescription Nexium?
Whoa.
Well, perhaps you should wait till you get home. Get your free trial offer at purplepill.com or by calling 1-800-4NEXIUM.
I'm gonna wrap myself in paper, I'm gonna dab myself with glue, stick some stamps on the top of my head, I'm gonna mail myself to you. Oh, I'm gonna tie me in a little red string, I'm gonna tie blue ribbons too, climb up into my mailbox and I'm gonna mail myself.
This holiday season, no one will work harder or go farther to keep us all connected.
In a house much like yours, someone's making a mess. Who's going to clean it? And how? Can you guess?
Cat, you need to clean this mess up pronto.
Here's all that you need to get the job done and turn cleaning up into good clean fun. Sweep the floors with your Swiffer, freshen up with Febreze. Use Mr. Clean on messes like these. Let Dawn and Cascade get your dishes all clean. Now where once was a mess, only clean can be seen. Oh yeah! Bring good clean fun to your house and catch the Cat in the Hat starting November 21st.
Wednesday, on an all-new Christmas ad, Carol's coming home for the holidays. So what's Ed doing with this girl?
You married?
No, not yet.
It's all leading up to the moment that no one saw coming. An all-new Christmas Ed, Wednesday on NBC. Before anyone ever saw Average Joe, we made Average Joe 2, Hawaii.
How are you?
With 18 new Joes and a new beauty who has no idea.
What did I get myself into?
New twists.
They're just in for the shock of their lives.
New hunks. And new surprises.
Half of me wants to just cry right now.
Average Joe 2, Hawaii, coming Monday, January 5th to NBC.
No, Bob, you don't understand. It's not Secret Santa, it's Santa's. Two sisters who were never married. They have a lot of time to kill, and for all anybody knows, lots of money to kill it with. I'm meeting with them later this afternoon, so I should have this story wrapped up with time to spare.
Rebecca, come look. John said I could get an 8-footer if I want. And there's this cool one that has a top perfect for a star.
That's great, Scotty.
He said that you were too pretty to be a newspaper reporter, so you ought to be on TV.
He did he? Look, Bob, I've got to go. I'll update you later.
You sound busy. It's nice of you to give up your afternoon.
Yeah, well, it was Lawrence Welk Day at the home, but I sacrificed.
Becca, sweetheart, I've been looking all over for you.
Ryan, what are you...
I missed you.
Oh, okay. How did you find me?
Your insurance adjuster told me you were here in Hampton.
Hamden.
Whatever.
What are you doing talking to my insurance adjuster anyway?
We sauna together. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about your car. You look great. Hey, Ryan Corbin, Rebecca's significant other.
John Martin Carter.
Uh-huh. Hey, hello there, young fella. How are you? Okay.
Okay.
That's quite a shake.
You could just give us 1 minute.
Hey, Scotty, I hear they keep the best trees out back. Why don't we go check it out?
Ryan, what is going on here? What happened to Nina?
Well, Nina wasn't a real name. It was either Dolores or Abigail, depending on which alias you believe. I woke up one morning and she was gone. So was my wallet. She told us she cleaned me out. According to police, she ran the same scam on several other unsuspecting businessmen. Can you believe it?
Call Dateline. Maybe they'll do a story.
Becca, how could I have been so stupid? I had the most wonderful woman in the world, and I just threw it all away. Now all I can do is hope that somehow, some way you'll find it in your heart to forgive me.
Brian, you can't just come waltzing back into my life like this.
Oh, why not?
First of all, I am here working on a story.
Well, it's that guy, isn't it? I'm surprised at you, Rebecca. I thought you had more journalistic integrity than to get involved while you're working on a story.
No, that guy has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with you, Ryan. You betrayed me. You dropped me like a bad habit. And then when things didn't work out the way you planned, you come crawling back expecting me to forget that Nina ever happened.
Becca, I've been through a lot these last few days. What can I do to make things right? Just tell me and I'll do it.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to walk over to that fancy car of yours.
Uh-huh.
Get behind the wheel and drive out of town as fast as you can. And if in the future you ever have the urge to contact me in any way, shape, or form, I want you to resist it, Ryan, with all your might.
What are you saying?
Let me bottom line it for you, Ryan. It's over.
I don't care for mint tea, and you know that. But it's good for your digestion. It has nothing to do with my digestion. You got mint because it was on sale. I had a coupon. Besides, you're the one with acid reflux.
Excuse me. Could we get back to the subject?
What subject is that, dear?
Why I'm here.
And why is that again?
I'm a reporter. I want to ask you a few questions.
Well, fire away.
Okay, great. What do you know about Secret Santa?
Not a thing. We are blissfully ignorant of the whole affair.
What if I told you that I think you two are Secret Santa? What's so funny?
Why, we couldn't be Secret Santa, dear.
Why not?
Because we're Jewish.
Why didn't you tell me they were Jewish?
Who, dear?
The Bonneville sisters.
They are? Oh, my. I didn't know that.
I am finished. I came here to find Secret Santa, and I've come up with a big fat 0. I call myself an investigative reporter. Ha.
Dear, nothing is ever as bad as it seems. My father always used to say, it's always darkest just before the dawn.
My life isn't just dark, it's Alaska in the dead of winter.
Do you remember when you stopped believing in Santa Claus?
Yeah, I remember exactly. I was in the 2nd grade, and my parents wanted to take us to Florida for Christmas. And I pitched a major fit, because I was worried that Santa wouldn't know where to find me. And I guess my dad got tired of the whining, and he just blurted it out. Only babies believe in Santa Claus.
Well, maybe it's time you started believing again. Would you mind reading to me? It helps me fall asleep.
Sure. What do you want me to read?
That book right there. It was a Christmas present from my father when I was a very young girl.
The Gift of the Magi. $1.87. That was all. And 60 cents of it was in pennies. Pennies saved 1 and 2 at a time. 3 times Della counted it. $1.87. And the next day would be Christmas. There was clearly nothing to do but flop down on the shabby little couch and howl. So Della did it, which instigates the moral reflection that life is made up of sobs, sniffles, and smiles. The Magi, as you know, were wise men, wonderfully wise men, who brought gifts to the babe in the manger.
Confusion. Utter confusion. Is that baby lotion she's washing me with? Well, you're almost right. Because there is indeed baby lotion in Johnson's Soft Wash Baby Wash. So now you can wash baby softness into your skin. Got that? Yes, yes, yes. Our Soft Wash Baby Wash has baby lotion to wash baby softness into your skin.
So, you like it?
A diamond bracelet from Kay means 2 things. Every Kay diamond is hand-selected, and she'll absolutely love it.
You know, it goes with everything.
Every kiss begins with K.
Cookie? Coming to Disney DVD.
You're in my body and I'm in your body. I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
You will believe in magic.
I love you. I love you too.
Freaky Friday featuring bonus alternate endings and much more. Own it this Tuesday on Disney DVD and video.
Secret Santa will return in a moment on NBC.
Tonight at 11, after being found in a filthy hideaway, a dazed and confused Saddam Hussein is captured.
Snow, sleet, and more flooding. Monday's ride to work may be rough.
And guess what? Another nor'easter may hit us this week at 11.
perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Introducing the technologically advanced Acura TL. You could stop. You just don't want to.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation...
I am Governor Jim McGreevey. The success of our early reading program is only the beginning. We're committed to doing even more for New Jersey's children. Please get involved, visit our website, and join our book club, because today's readers are tomorrow's leaders.
Digital cable is absolutely great. I mean, that HBO on demand, when I want to sit back and just watch one show with like Sex and the City, and as many times as I want to, the different episodes, it's great.
With just a push of a button, I get my favorite shows when I want.
Stop and play and fast forward at will. And we certainly didn't have it with the satellite.
Get a free installation to digital cable. Call 1-800-OK-CABLE and ask about our special holiday offer.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
What do you think we should do about our dependence on foreign oil?
With everything going on in the world today, you'd think that we could find some way to maintain the resources we need closer to home. Callie, what's going on?
Charlie's not coming back.
Why?
His dad died. He's staying in Florida to help his mom.
He's already sold the place.
Well, does anybody know who bought it?
Bet it was some city folks. Probably put in one of those organic juice bars.
What are you gonna do?
Look for a job, I guess. I've got to figure out a way to take care of me and Scotty.
Guess some things just aren't meant to last forever, huh? Well, come on. Just don't forget we got a pageant tonight. Show must go on, huh?
You're always welcome in Hamden, Rebecca Chandler. Oh, that reminds me.
What is this?
It's a key to the city. Well, it's symbolic, of course. But the sentiment's genuine. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there was in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid.
I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be for all people. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace and goodwill towards men.
Nice job tonight, champ. You look good in wings.
Yeah, Scotty, you're the first angel I've ever seen in a
Wheelchair? There's all kinds of angels, you know.
Oh, I almost forgot. Merry Christmas.
Pacer tickets. This is awesome.
So while all the other little girls were busy playing with their Barbies and holding tea parties, I was running around with my little notepad and pencil, covering all the backyard barbecues and soccer games. What about you? Did you always know you wanted to be a lawyer?
Actually, I set out to conquer the world. Well, at least the business world. I was a corporate lawyer. Or a corporate raider is probably a more accurate term. I lived for the hunt, for the next conquest.
What happened?
My dad died. And when I came home to pack up his things, I stumbled across something that was tucked away in a box in the back of his closet. It was a card he'd given me when I graduated from college. A man is only as tall as the sum of his deeds. Thought about that for a couple of days. I let it really sink in. And when it was time to go back to work, I knew what I had to do. I quit, came back home, decided to do something a little more meaningful with my life.
And are you happy?
Absolutely. Are you?
Happy? Yeah. I guess.
So, tomorrow you go home?
Yes. I'm without Secret Santa. Unless, of course, you want to cop a last-minute plea and save the poor reporter's life.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Sorry, I'm not allowed visitors after 8. Besides, all the prune whip's probably gone anyway.
It's too bad. I wish we could have spent more time together.
Yeah, well, I was kind of busy ruining my career. So you're headed back to the rainforest, right?
As soon as the holidays are over. But I hope our paths will cross again.
Yeah. If you're ever passing through Indianapolis, I'm in the book. Night.
They call it the season of hope, the season of joy, the season of light. When parents seem more like children, and children more like angels. And on behalf of your good neighbors at State Farm, we want to wish you and yours all the hope, joy, and light the season has to bring.
Perfect for the holidays. Exquisite diamond jewelry. Your choice, just $99. Wrap it up, say something sweet, and prepare to be kissed. At Zales, making moments last a lifetime.
For when you need it most. A
our longest-lasting Energizer Max ever. Energizer Max. Do you have the bunny inside?
I'm a real wild one. Well, I'm just out of school, like I'm real cool. Gotta dance like a fool. Got the message that I gotta be a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. Gonna break loose, gonna keep on moving wild, gonna keep us moving, baby. I'm a real wild child.
If you have a cold and high blood pressure, you should know that decongestants in these medicines can raise your blood pressure. So why take them? Take decongestant-free Coricidin HBP, powerful relief that won't raise your blood pressure.
The dental experts at Oral-B are on a mission to protect your teeth and gums. Their ultimate weapon, the new Oral-B Professional Care 7000, the only power toothbrush with 3D action. It cleans so deep, it removes more plaque than Sonicare Elite, preventing and even reversing gum disease. Mission accomplished. The new Oral-B Professional Care 7000. Brush like a dentist.
Gordon Elliott, it's Campbell's Tasty Tuesday. I'm Gordon Elliott.
I know who you are.
It's Campbell's Tasty Tuesday. This is the star of the show.
Campbell's cream of chicken.
Campbell's cream of celery soup. Campbell's beef broth. Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Look what your mummy made. Do you ever cook with other soups?
I tried, but I learned the hard way.
From now on, it's Campbell's soup for us.
Every Tuesday, go to tastytuesday.com and look for a recipe, okay? Now remember, it's not a Campbell's recipe if you don't make it with Campbell's. Make it Campbell's instead. Bye!
NBC Monday is the hottest night on television. First, it's a Christmas fear factor as they deck the halls and eat reindeer. Then, an all-new Las Vegas meets poker champions who kill to win. And a special Monday mismatch. Remember this, Average Joe?
Look into his eyes and see what you feel.
Maybe the matchmaker can find him love. A Christmas Fear Factor, all-new Las Vegas, and all-new mismatch, NBC Monday.
Tuesday on an all-new Tracy Morgan.
Tell us the truth and we won't be mad.
All right, I stole it.
You what?
New comedy that hits home.
I thought you said you wasn't going to get mad at me.
Well, if you could steal, I could lie.
Followed by Whoopi at a new time with a new attitude.
I'm really starting to benefit from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
NBC Tuesday.
I suppose you were planning on leaving without even saying goodbye.
Not a chance.
I have something for you. Merry Christmas.
Miss Ruthie, you shouldn't have. But your father gave you this.
And now I'm passing it on to you. Such is the nature of giving. I do have one request, however.
Anything.
I'd like to hear the ending one more time.
And here I have lamely related to you the uneventful chronicle of two foolish children in a flat who most unwisely sacrificed for each other the greatest treasures of their house. But in a last word to the wise of these days, let it be said that of all who give gifts, these two were the wisest. Of all who give and receive gifts, such as they are wisest. Everywhere they are wisest. They are the Magi.
Oh, Henry had something to teach us all.
I feel bad I don't have anything for you.
Oh, but you do. I've already been the lucky recipient. You give of yourself. Remember the lessons of the Magi, Rebecca. The most important gifts are from the heart. Russell will want to say goodbye, you know.
Yeah, I'll see him on my way out.
Oh, I'm afraid not. He's not in today.
Not in? I thought he lived here.
No.
Well, where does he live?
Let me help you with that.
Thanks. Make a right up here, please. I'll be right back.
Christmas. There's a couple of yours up there.
The answer was right in front of me the whole time. I just didn't see it.
Well, I am sure thankful for that.
But all these years, how did you afford?
On my salary? You know, the hard thing about working at a rest home is you find yourself taking care of people you know are never going to walk out. To these people, I become family. And when they die...
They leave you money.
Yeah, sometimes. First time it happened was in 1987. A man by the name of Maccabee passed away. About a week later, his lawyer called me up and told me I had some money coming to me. Well, I didn't feel right taking it.
But it was yours.
Maybe so, but the way I see it, I didn't earn that money, so it wasn't really mine. Everybody needs a little help now and then. So I invented Secret Santa. In all the years, I only told one living soul. You see, I needed somebody to set up an account out of town so I could keep my secret. Secret.
Carter.
Yeah.
I knew he had a hand in all of this.
I guess it wouldn't do me any good to ask you not to publish your story.
Russell, I'm a reporter. My assignment was to find Secret Santa. I always complete my assignments.
Well, I guess it was good while it lasted, you know.
I should probably go. Russell, why'd you do it? What's in it for you?
For me? Oh, just about everything. You see, the way I look at it, giving is its own reward. And I have never found anything that makes me feel this good inside. I mean, there's nothing else like it.
So tell me, what's at the top of Secret Santa's list this year?
Well, a waitress needs a job, and Hamden needs a diner. I couldn't think of anything better.
You're the one who bought Charlie's. You own the diner?
Owned. I deeded it over to Callie this morning.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Here's my story. Oh, and one other thing. I quit.
What? Oh, you can't quit. You're my best feature writer.
I'm sure you can find somebody else to cover your three-legged dog stories.
Oh, wait. You've been hired away, haven't you? Let me guess. The New York Times.
No.
The Wall Street Journal? No! The Philadelphia Inquirer. I'm sure of it.
The Hamden Herald.
The what?
Yeah, I'm the new editor. Haven't you heard? George Gibson's retiring.
Who?
So I set out on this peculiar journey. My assignment, to find the mysterious giver of gifts, known as Secret Santa.
And like the Magi of old, his gifts are more than simple gestures of goodwill. They are tokens that come from the heart of a man who's naive enough to believe that maybe,
Just maybe, the worthiness of a man's life isn't measured by the size of his bank account, but by the size of his heart.
The journey led to a humble hamlet called Hamden, Indiana. His story is well known there, for like an old-time traveling salesman, he comes to call once a year, not to peddle encyclopedias or vacuum cleaners, but to bestow a gift
on some deserving neighbor in need. He asks for no recognition for good deeds, no accolades or pats on the back. He does it all for a simple feeling.
The feeling that comes from finding your true happiness in another's good fortune. He asks nothing in return save one request.
That the secret he has kept so faithfully remain just that, a secret. For it is in his anonymity that Secret Santa sends a message to us all. Giving in its purest form, expects nothing in return. Giving in its purest form, expects nothing in return.
Up next, now that Saddam Hussein is in custody, might this make life more dangerous for American troops in Iraq?
A second winter storm leaves flooded roads and a slushy mess. Another bout of bad weather may hit us all by midweek. Next.
Hi, you guys. Wiener World. What's going on? Yeah. Wiener World, how high? You want to meet Wiener World? No?
dogs love Pepsi. Pepsi loves hot dogs. Pepsi. It's the cola.
No coffee beans were harmed in the making of this commercial. They were simply roasted, nice and gently.
The couch. When you've got the flu, it's so far away. Get there with Advil Flu and Body Ache. It's got the strength of Advil, so nothing works harder on body aches and fever, plus a decongestant. Fight the flu with Advil Flu and Body Ache.
This season, get the newest phones with the coolest stuff from AT&T Wireless. With M-Mode, you can play games, text message, find the latest news and weather, even share pictures. Sign up for our family plan, and additional lines are now free for the first 3 months. Plus, get up to 4 free phones. For cool gift ideas for the whole family, reach out on the wireless service America trusts. AT&T Wireless. Hurry in today.
Another target.
Who did the killer name?
It was you, Roman.
But this week, Sammy faces off with the Salem serial killer. Days of our lives.
Curious about what your kids are up to? Well, here's a novel approach. Ask them.
This week on an all-new Tonight Show, Jay welcomes Ewan McGregor, Uma Thurman, David Arquette, and Charles Barkley. Plus the music of Enrique Iglesias and Train. Your local news is next.
You're watching NBC for New York. And now, Rob Morrison, Felicia Taylor, John Marshall, and Bruce Beck. This is News Channel 4 at 11.
The history of Iraq, a dark and painful era, is over.
Saddam Hussein, armed with just a pistol, surrenders to U.S. forces without a fight.
The video you're watching comes courtesy of Tell a Hale, the podcast where TV meets torture. Listen at tellahale.libsyn.com or wherever you stream podcasts.